this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I'm going to share a message from the Starman Tarot again, because the Starman Tarot is just the one that wants to come through. And I'm also going to share a letter that I did, a channeling that I did for a lady the other day. And when I came downstairs, it was top of the pile. Don't know how I don't know how it got there, but it was sit on the top. So I was like, okay, I will read that. And also I'm going to share letter 171. So 171. So from my Divine Love Letter books. So these are all channelings that I do between people's twins and their higher selves. And just messages basically from Spirit, from the higher self, and giving us guidance as to what we need to know, what we need to be doing. So what does the Starman Tarot want to tell us about the twin flame connections? What do we need to know? And it is the Hierophant, doing things that, ironically, these connections are so outer worldly and spiritual and kind of crazy, but equally they are very traditional, as in the coming together, the union of hearts. And so the Hierophant is that basically the tradition of coming together as a sacred duo. So let's have a look what the guidance is. So the Hierophant: I am the teacher of universal law. The Hierophant is the guardian and custodian of religious knowledge and spiritual beliefs, a religious figure or guru, preserving and passing knowledge on intact, the masterful conduit of spiritual energy. He is admired and acknowledged as the teacher of God's law, the keeper of spiritual wisdom passed down through millennia. He alone has access to his knowledge, and as the spiritual authority, is master of ceremonies, choosing wisely who is initiated into the ways of spirit and spiritual governance. I have depicted the Hierophant as part man, part wolf. Probably the most misunderstood of all wild animals. Wolves are seen merely as killing machines that hunt in packs, a scourge to be rid of, so much so that now most species are considered endangered. Oh my goodness. Well, I was watching a program about wolves, and it was about this lady went to visit Iceland, and in Iceland there is a hotel that you can go to. It only accepts 10 sets of guests a year, and it is built in a wolf enclosure. And the couple that have been running it there have basically brought up these wolves since they were babies. So they are very humanized, as in, and so it was quite incredible, because they said before, they were like, would you like to go out? So this hotel is amazing. It's sort of set in the wolves come right up to the window because it's pretty much all glass and it just looks incredible. But they also were able to go outside with the wolves, and they were told to just sit there, and the wolves will come, and the way they say hello and the way they want to meet with you is to basically come and lick you on the lips, effectively give you a kiss, basically. And these two ladies were petrified because they were like, a wolf giving me, and they were like, don't worry, they won't, they'll be perfectly, they won't harm you. And so the women, obviously, because we've been told that they're really scary and hunting, and of course they are in the wild, but these wolves, so the women sat down and in the snow, and the wolves came up and basically went and just licked them all around their lips. It was so amazing. But again, it's that, what we've been told, all of those breaking down the barriers of what we've been told, breaking down the thoughts and all of those things that we have just been told, right? That, true love can't happen, or whatever it is, these connections can't happen, whatever, you know, or you're told, oh, what are you waiting around for? Get on with, you know, whatever it is, you know, there are so many things that we just get told repeatedly, and actually all of that, you know, shatters. Yeah, it's like it's all basically nonsense, because it depends on your environment and everything else. Anyway, so really interesting that the wolves have come up, because it was so beautiful, because yeah, these wolves were basically just kissing them, and they were like, oh yeah, they'll probably want to try and put their tongue into it's like properly properly licking. It was so sweet. So wolves, in fact, are extremely gregarious. They mate for life, have strong family bonds, a clear clan structure, and deflect conflict wherever possible. Though their clans are highly organized, they are truly free spirits. A symbol of the night seen for howling at the moon, they represent the lonely path of journeying within to learn and discover our own inner power and strength. The wolf nature also expresses the idiom of biblical origin, used to describe the deceptiveness of appearance, a kind nature masking danger, the wolf in sheep's clothing. After all, religion has been a double-edged sword, a source for conflict and a resource for peace. Religion has been at the heart of most violent conflicts, especially in the past 2 decades, and is worn as a badge of identity, fueling or abating conflict for political ends. The Hierophant, the channeler of male spiritual energy, can indeed bare his teeth. The flower of life, a flower-like pattern with sixfold symmetry like hexagon, floats above his head. A universal sacred geometry depicting the creation of existence, containing all the essential building blocks of the universe that we call the Platonic solids, is found all over the world. In most religious and various ancient civilizations, it can be seen in temples within the Forbidden City of China, in ancient synagogues in Israel, in the Buddhist temples of India and Japan, while the oldest known examples are believed to be those present in the Temple of Osiris in Egypt. Temples have been borne witness to the visceral rituals and ceremonies of sacred sound and sight. Scented aromas, touch and taste have been used to reinforce the stories, doctrines and values of religion. To serve God, one is actively encouraged to live and pray, either in an enclosed spiritual community or live in the secular world, while choosing to pray, meditate and meet regularly in the house of God, establishing a strong social structure and the idea of belonging and contributing to a bigger group or tribe. Well, in a sense, exactly what we do on this channel. You know, we come together to share, you know, to share stories, to share channelings, to share information. So the Hierophant calls you to investigate the existing sets of beliefs and systems that are already in place within your environment and see if they hold anything of value for you. So how interesting. So, caretaker of spiritual knowledge, teaching others what you know, awake to a greater understanding of the world and pay attention to the details. Wow, so that certainly is what the twin flame energy does, isn't it? It challenges your beliefs, challenges the way that we live, challenges everything, which is, you know, why we are here as a, if you're here on this path, then we are awakened souls, and our path is to challenge the norm. So I'm going to share a channeled letter then. So this is from her twin to her, and it is, I feel the light shining in my heart for you. I feel the light within me getting stronger, pulling me towards you, connecting my thoughts to you with an invisible wire. I know what you are thinking, and I wonder if you're wondering the same about me. This beautiful, powerful, and mind-alteringly powerful love that we share is weightless. It's like swimming in the ocean. Suddenly I feel free. I feel free to let everything else go. All the worries, all the concerns of everyday life just seem to fade away. When I think of you, it's only you that calms my soul. It's only you that opens a doorway into the light. And all I can see is a bright white light of possibility and deep, deep, deep love. Wow. So on so many levels, I love that letter, because it is that, you know, that when he describes here about this beautiful, powerful and mind-altering, powerful love that we share is weightless. It's like swimming in the ocean. Suddenly I feel free. I feel free to let everything else go. All the worries. And that is like when you get in the sea, you know, and you swim, and because the salt water, it sort of like lifts, you know, it's like that crazy sense of just being weightless is just an amazing feeling. So we are all moving through these energies. So I'm curious to see what is letter 171. So I want to ask, why is it taking so long? And why are you taking so long to come back to me? And why were you so afraid of our connection? You must remember how it was when we were together right at the beginning. It was absolute bliss, like a movie, just so beautiful in every way. I so want that back again. Everything else is just silly. We can get through anything if we just tell each other and we are open and honest with one another. This love that we have is endless. There is nothing to fear because it will never die. It will stay binding us together for eternity. I only wish that you could feel and know that now. I don't want to wait any longer. Our souls are dying to come together to feel the connection with our bodies, to have our souls merge together as one again. Please hurry back to me. Please know that I will never leave you. Our love is eternal. Well, that's obviously from their higher self to their twin. That message of like, how long is this going to take? So this is book 2. That this life is our past life, it's our last life together on earth. A culmination of many, many lifetimes, many, many learnings, many, many lessons. And that this time we are not going to mess it up. We're not going to repeat old patterns or be open to falling into traps of old. Trust that we are here to fulfill a purpose, to be the warriors of divine light, to be the warriors of divine love, to hold up the rainbow flag and show the universe that love and freedom is the power of love. Remember, we are the crusaders. We are the love warriors. Brilliant. I love it. Okay, last one, 171. We are the love warriors. 171. This is book 3. Last message. I want you to focus on you. Our time is coming, but it's not now. We have to work on ourselves, work on our hearts, release lots of past hurts. We cannot be loving one another openly when we have to love ourselves 100%. We are the mirror for each other. We are the reflection of what we love and what we don't. But we have to embody everything that we are. You complete me, you are me, and I am you. We are in each other, but we must address our own lights first before switching on each other's. Find your light, because I am always your love. Oh, so as we all continue to work with our energy, manage our energy, release energies, let things flow to us, be more open, then, you know, we're constantly moving forward. We're constantly moving into more and more divine light, letting it fill our light bodies with more light. And so we are here to basically grow in the light. So there we go. I'm just going to pull one quick last card and just to say what other message they want to give. Oh, look at that. The 7 of Cups. Choices. Choices, choices, choices in love. And basically the answer is always you and your own soul growth. 7 is the number of the soul. So there we go. We always choose self-love. Self-love brings us back to making the right decisions and brings us back into our heart centers. So there we go. Hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling, or to get any of my books, please do. All details are in the link below. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.